scaling potential into like a later stage of Flexi and Invoke, where they have even more wombo combo for team fight with the Earth Spirit Ion.
Well, Arteezy bottom lane trying to fight, but Z-Freak very scary as the zombie man gets off another decay, though he is dropping pretty low, jukes into the trees, has stick charges, has Sal, has Fairy Fire, and his Tango. Monkey's just gonna sprint phase right past him, gets the 2-hero crush. Here comes the turnaround. Perhaps Monkey's low, though. Z-Freak trying to get onto Zai as quickly as possible. That tether slow is doing work, but Crit, meanwhile, does find the first one. He went back in on mid, gets the kill. Then Monkey's may drop Arteezy, and meanwhile, know the heal from Z-Freak. The Sundying is really paying off. The Sunstrike coming in with the open one slow. Kaboom! Arteezy will find it. Make it 2.
Top lane is obviously a great place for him to farm, but...
Oh boy. Complexity going for the ambush, but little do they know, EG with the next level ambush of the ambush. Coming in hot, they're gonna go for the stun on Skywalker, and then Sunstrike finding the connection as Zai tethers out. In comes Crit with the roll forward. There's a banish, and EG looking to reset the fight. Move charging forward. The tombstone is here. Nobody focusing in. Has to invest and pop away. Arteezy coming back into the back. He's surviving through a courtesy of the tether. How does this life still live? The long survives forever and a day, and now the chase back in to Z-Freak. They'll kill off the Undying 2. 3-dead move. Hiding in the trees. No teleport for 19. I don't think EG realize it.
Surviving their universe, getting the pretty much a god tier 3-man vacuum into the wall, setting up everything. So now he's got the mech coming out. That was without mech. But he actually might do
It would also be a huge kill. They're gonna commit a dark pass. Notice that, but it comes with the cost of 2 more heroes. Now Swindle's running in. The feed train has arrived, and EG collect their bounty. The death.
Probably just split push. I don't think they're gonna make it in time to contest this. But Crit looks like he's in position to try to do something. The tombstone is gone. Everybody's starting to get beat down a bit. They do have the illusion to be able to scout out inside the pit, but Moo does have that Shadow Blade up. He's able to get the wraparound on Crit. He's able to get the setup. Arteezy getting the burst on Z-Freak. Sunstrike off the mark, but yeah, easily kill their move. Misses the pounce.
See a big kill though. Arteezy has no escape mechanism prepared except for an IO relocate perhaps. The IO keep him alive for now with the tether. Will be fine for the moment, but they're very low. Move fences around, threatening to go back in. There's an amp on Arteezy, but now he heals back up. He's got the mana to work with as well. Boulder Smash connecting on move. He's currently able to hide in the Shadow Dance. Now the Shadow Blade. Looking forward, looking for the pick. Could move on to Crit, maybe just kill off that Earth Spirit, but the balls are hitting him. They know he's in the neighborhood, and meanwhile, the vacuum comes in. 3 heroes into the ice. Well, beautiful combo with the Dipping Blast as well, but the counterplay perhaps for Move. Bringing the ball low. Can he finish anyone off? Arteezy's working on Zai. Also about to drop the banish. Should finish the job, but still they've lost their Slark. They've lost 3, and Zai actually not going to die to the banish. He heals through it all, survives and cancel with the Hurricane Pike away, but Sumail on the chase has a Sunstrike at the ready. They relocate forward. This could just set up for that very Sunstrike. He's going to drop it a little bit too late. Sumail not connected. It's not over yet. Zai trying to get out of this. The relocate expires. Won't happen, but again, the vacuum from Universe isn't going to be sufficient. Another banish but cancel. Taking him out. EG, they bit off more than they can do. They'll drop 4. Ay, caramba.
You benefit a lot from him, but and he definitely needs to in this type of lineup because it can't just be canceled.
They're gonna show Moo mid. The rest of the team smoking ahead of him, and they walk straight to Arteezy, but he's already raged. He's prepared for this. Good defensive answer with the Sunstrike set up on his Swindles. Now vacuuming back to Z-Freak. Commits the Greaves. Hammer gets dropped. Magnetizes the ball. Cancel rushing into the fray. Directly on top of Zai. Falling down the ball away. We'll get that first kill. Now turning back to Arteezy. The Boulder Smash, they can't deal with his OD. He's still got the Agent Spell. But Monkey's drop slow. Magnetize will finish him up. Continues to tick. Tick. Who's gonna drop? It's a triple for Crit. He takes the whole team down on his own. The hero spirit delivers. And Sunstrike. Not gonna find a kill. Part of these types of strategies, but something Complexity definitely has struggled to deal with is that split push, that map control, and constantly having the creep equilibrium advantage.
It's definitely a bit scary to fight into Complexity's on just young cancel. They have to get him blown up instantly inside of 1 stun, but Monkey's now shows his face in the front line. EG's all in the area.
Move constantly fencing around to the sides, trying to find that squishy IO. The BKB committed by cancel. He's gonna run, but he does get onto Zai. Can he focus the IO down pretty squishy and will end up dropping? That's a great pick by Moo to start the fight. Instant buyback though. Look for the re-engage. The Meteor trying to roast him. Definitely blast a bit late. They will find the kill on Monkeys, but he will skirt away, salvaging the gem, at least for now. Z-Freak though in trouble. Boulder Smash comes through, trying to bring him down. Keep on the fight. Cancel forces him to roll away. Swindles charges back in, but Z-Freak also out the roll. Then do some more down. The hammer gets dropped. Making the big push the other way. Swindle's still alive through it all. The match by cancel saves him. They'll get all 5 with the dieback on the IO, and they keep the gem. There's some gold for Moo.
They pick up a greedy on the slaughter. Their Aegis just got reclaimed from cancel, but EG
And
looks like they want to
want
fight.
to do something here. They want to make that move on the cancel. They've got a completely changed on him. He BKB'd. He looks to turn. They do get the bash off from Arteezy. Actually has the completed Abyssal Blade. Still cancel, able to kite control through this fight on the back line. Crit getting off the Magnus as the boulder smash through. The wall gets dropped, and on top of it all, Monkey's River stands strong for now. The Undying Heal. Tornado connects on Arteezy. They try to focus him down. They will blow him up. The meatball rolls in. Sumel's still at full HP, working in tandem with Crit to bring these other heroes down. Move, surviving, bouncing back into the fray, and now Sumel wants to run. There's a double 5x by Complexity, desperate to win this fight. They've committed a lot, but it looks like it should be the full 5-man wipe for them. A triple for Moo, who never died. They hang onto the gem. He suddenly got 3k gold.
Those little plays. You see Moo with that Sentry Ward on the high ground.
It's starting to feel a little tentative. Complexity. Gonna BOT cancel in. Courier swinging forward. Moo threatening to jump, but not just yet. Universe wall there, but he waiting. He vacuum. Definitely blast. Wall. Magnetize. The whole enchilada on the Complexity. Jumping the wall low. Cheese comes down though. Monkey surviving. Moo BKB now charging forward. Looking for those extra stacks on design. We'll bring him down. Swindles runs in. Raining down the pace with the OD hammer and more damage to follow. Sumel. Back. Focus. Almost dead in poker. While lean forward. BKB still going. Won't matter. That's 4. And there's no buyback. GG. I mean, that was like the dream combo from EG on his
That's perfect.
They just didn't have to follow up.
Yeah. Undying Tombstone down, he's able to just free range heal, throw that as late decay as possible, and yeah, it's too much when they have these many items. They just pop their BK.
Not an easy hero to first down. They don't have any silences of experience. It's going to be 3 heroes emerging into this lane rather quickly, but Zai getting forced back, bullied by the auto text as Efreaker went for the early boots. He does leap out, really good timing there. Now going to follow up with the arrow, nails Arteezy, but Ogre arrives, and all of a sudden it's Monkeys who wants to run. He gets pretty tanky, but the blocks are there from Crit. Monkeys in danger, into the trees he goes. He'll have a charge fairly soon, but the move speed a little bit more. No, it's the living armor to save the day. He charges out, past the wave, to the rage creep, up and out of there.
They've got to stun.
They still have the stun, and with that, one more auto attack. The arrow just a bit too late. Almost made it out. A big commitment, but they do get the first blood on the Spirit Breaker.
He's a frontline hero, but you know, if he's showing on the map, there's no gank potential.
Sumal getting very aggressive here, just spinning right in. He has the healing ward, the tether from Zai. Confident that he can take this fight, but Monkeys is going to TP and look for the charge. The Nether Strike as well, all of this commitment onto Sumal, but he survives through it all. Arteezy's going to come in, look to turn this thing around, has the God Strength ready, goes to work. Monkeys forever. Again, they're able to use the Moonlight Shadow to get out of here. EG, there's no detection for the time being. He charges forward once more onto Sumal with the Swarm even there, affecting him, but it won't matter. They lose their OD. The arrow comes in from Z-Freak. Leap, Starfall, barely doing any damage. It's not enough. The evasion. Finally, they get the kill on Universe, but at what cost as the turnaround comes from that big old sword and transitions immediately into the Ancients. But now, God Strength is worn off, so I guess indirectly they slow down Arteezy's farm, but charge is coming. They could go for the TP Overgrowth Living Armor on the tower to keep it alive. Monkeys not in the trees, but they saw it and they ping him out. Arteezy with the Hill Ward had some vision of it coming. Sumel's going to surge his way forward. They look to engage here. Complexity getting hesitant, and while they hesitate, EG seizing the moment. But there's the Overgrowth. Will there be follow-up? Swindle's focus brought down first. The charge comes through. The 4-hero pile-up with the Swarm. But do they have the damage? The War Cry making everyone very tanky. Even an arrow under Arteezy. Can they focus him down? Zai is there trying to save him. The relocate a bit too late. They will lose their Sven. They're likely to lose Crit as well. This is the kind of fight that Complexity wanted. This is the kind of fight they needed. The Universe now being charged. Goes for the clap. Doesn't have mana for the split. The arrow's gonna connect. Z-Freak slams it home. Make it 3. It could be 4. As Zai rejoins the fight. Complexity. A huge win for them already and make it the 4-hero pile up indeed. They'll find all the kills.
Want to fight.
They move on to Z-Freak first and foremost, but he manages to leap away. The Banish though almost helping as EG will get to reset around him. They begin to engage. Monkeys though with a good charge through. The Living Armor making the difference, keeps him alive. Arteezy already the Brewmaster down, and he's not able to hit anyone, even though he's empowered with the God Strength. They can reset here after the Banish. Z-Freak, arrow pulling down. Will Blade Fury, but that could allow for a big one. Really find the angle. They're going to Banish, charge. Not the perfect teamwork, but if the arrow connects, likely a kill. There is no relocate save. Sumail being focused down. Moo will get the kill. Now they're bashing Arteezy back with the Nether Strike, and the orbs coming in. Complexity is heating up on Design next, mauling the ball of light. They'll pull him up 2. First it was 4, and this time it's gonna be 5. And ultra for Moo. Complexity steamrolling forward. The window is about to close with Z-Freak getting this Aghanim Scepter. They're going to be in a lot of trouble. God, it would be great to kill him now. He is going to leap away. He has a TP, but they get onto him. 15 gold short. The Astral might buy him the time to get the Egg and Scepter. It's going to be close, Seafreak. 5 gold. He doesn't even bother to buy the components. The living armor? No, not enough. He will end up going down. The hammer gets dropped, though. And now Cancel looks for the fight, focusing on Zai. The Blade Fury's there as well. They commit the split. They brought down 2. Buyback on the Mirana. He only has 1 component and 900 gold to go now and move. Jade Stud focused down during God's Face. A chaotic fight from Complexity. Starstorm will kill up Zai, but that's it. After the buyback and Seafreak, it could be a dieback with the clap coming in. They're going to commit a lot to kill off this Mirana where he basically had an Eggs. We're now looking at him being set back a full 3 to 4 minutes with that death. The Ags now could set this one up with an arrow. Roshan complete, EG still storming in. They've got the high ground advantage. Moonlight Shadow committed, Blink into the pit. Arteezy off the mark with that one. Do they look for the turnaround now? Blade Fury early by Sumail. He's getting hesitant, charge gets canceled. Everybody getting cold feet in this fight as the stun goes out onto Cancel, but remember, he's the Aegis bearer. Arrow committed, it hits crit. Is that the best target? Not really sure about that. Monkeys forever is being focused down. Sumail will kill him off with Bloodlust auto text. Now the Overgrowth Swindle's trying to negate the Brewmaster split as much as possible. Z-Freak could be the secret damage dealer. Cancel will have a second life to work with, but they're hounding this Mirana out of the pit. She leaps up and away. This isolates in turn Cancel as they continue pursuit. Sumail's starting to work on him. They commit a dust. Now that's just the Aegis. Now they got to kill him off again, but they're down 2. Make it 3 as he comes back. They'll try to re-engage. All the cores are alive though and move on the chase. Z-Freak cooling down. They can chase this. Hammer gets dropped. Look for a bit more. War Cry and a scramble back as Arteezy gets scouted out by the pesky little bug. They isolate him. They're going to follow this up with an arrow. They'll kill him off too. Arteezy dead as well. That's 3. They did pop the Aegis. They get 2 supports. This does ramp up his farm speed even further, and they look to move in from the low ground, though. Don't have the vision uphill. More than once we've seen them drop a ward right next to the shop and then just leap in. That was a big play. They made a lot in game 2. Not going to happen just yet. But Moo in position. Now they're going to start this off. They do manage to break his Liquid Sphere. Changing stun and focus him down as he's going to buy back and re-time-lapse into the fight. He will do so. Time-lapsing in from the rear. Immediately coming to work with the bugs. Brings down Zai. The charge on the crit. Focusing him down too. Brew never got off the split. Without his control, they might not have a chance in this fight, though. Sumail and Arteezy combining nicely. Diffusal Blade there. Now Sumail needs to run away. He gets purged. He's being focused. He purges off the purge. The counter purge, indeed. Only Kevin we're casting this game. Now Arteezy focused down. He will fall. That's 4. Great buyback there by Moo. That was time-lapse play. Yep. So they got the benefit of the swarm. They committed a lot just to break the Lincoln Sphere and then kill him as Cancel will move in. This is going to prompt a Bruce, but they better get something done with this crit. Tagging the bugs now. The charge through by Monkeys. Great way to deal with those panda aspects. So far being largely negated in this fight. Cancel now moving forward. Moves in pretty deep. Now going to time-lapse back out. Arteezy's blown the God Strength. Has the BKB. The God Strength still quite a bit of time left on it. Omni Slash coming through. Not getting a heck of a lot as they overgrow through this. Leaping forward with Z-Freak, but the BKB now committed. Good patience by Arteezy. Wants to bring down Cancel, but again, the kiting of the Astral friggin' imprisonment. He survives this. They get 3 more kills, and they're going high ground. There's no BKB on Sven. There's no Brewmaster split. There's no God Strength. And then they're -3 heroes. So basically, it's a 5v0 right now. This is going to be at least 1 lane, Yannis, maybe more.
Yeah, definitely at least 1. They could maybe even make the movement to the bottom lane to at least get a tower, but going for 2 racks might be a little bit greedy, but they could maybe do it. Does Sumail have buyback? He does not. Does Ogre? No. Wisp? No. No one actually has buyback. They might just have to force one of their heroes to just go in and die and then just buy back afterwards to make sure they don't lose 2 racks, because this 2 racks is pretty hard to come back from.
Well, everyone counted out Complexity, I think, or at least the vast majority. Certainly you and I didn't have a whole lot of faith in them. Even after game 2, you just look at EG's results and have to say they're favored. But Complexity battling back, great adjustments in the draft. The OD has been massive for them in both of these games. This game they haven't won yet, but it is looking real bleak for EG.
Yeah, Cancel and Moo both like having great position in these fights, but Z-Freak's arrows have been on point this game, landing pretty much all of them on crucial targets and
being controlled largely by
Monkeys. Here in a spot where you might just go down here. They have the Moonlight Shadow. Do they have detection for him? They do. They have a dust on Zai.
One last swing of that hammer will get the kill. Just a bit too quick to die, or they could have turned, but Cancel's going to set up. They have buyback on Spearbreaker. Arrow coming through. Long duration stun on probably the least important hero at this stage. Sumail just sees this, and he comes rushing in. Swindle's there. Hanging back for now. They're going to commit a lot onto this OG. Buyback now for the Spearbreaker as Moo's being focused, but he's just going to time-lapse it off. Live for now, and they get the Lotus Orb reflected. Stun, but Arteezy needs to dodge it. Then the Overgrowth comes through. Gets to work with that big hammer. Moo doesn't have time-lapse. Has to be careful. Being focused. Chain stun brought down by the crits. That's a back on the Spirit Breaker. Now they can look for a third kill. They've also killed off the Weaver, who doesn't have buyback. They've gotten one late, but they've got to be careful not to give up one in turn. Z-Freak with the Lotus Orb used defensively, and now focusing on the OG, they bring him down. Or actually, no, he survives for the time being. That's the Aegis. Now they bring him down. But can they kill him a second time? That's the question. Shiva's guard committed. Swindle's coming back into the fray, drops the hammer, unloads it. Not enough just yet, but the living armor, the Lotus Orb, the pushback, he's still surviving. Still alive at the triple. It's an ultra kill. OG devours all. GG.
And they just called it GG. That was sick plays by Universe in that fight too. He threw cancel up like I think 2 or 3 times with the Panda Spirits, but just too much on complexity. This buyback from Monkeys, even though he just flew in and died, this